And welcome to Crypto's Angles podcast number 17. And welcome. My name is Kelita, Sahliah. If you're new, if you're not, then welcome. Over here, we interpret our astrology using astronomy, and we combine that with the crypto market to see how it has an impact. Of course, I am not a financial advisor. I am not giving financial advice. I simply fell in love with the stars when I was sun gazing, and I noticed a correlation with crypto. So we are going to look at the astrological story first, and then we move on to the technical analysis of Bitcoin, XRP, and the DXY. So what am I seeing this week? We are on the 23rd right now, and yeah, this is what's happening this week. I want to keep in mind, because I'm ready to show you something before we get into the story and the technical analysis. Keep in mind the sun recently entered the Cancer star constellation, and Mercury recently entered the Leo constellation. So I just want to quickly show you something. This is called the Sky Live. So this is where the luminaries are live right now, and you can check it out for yourself. Just type in the Sky Live and it's there. It's going to tell you where's the date. See 23rd up here, that's lighting up in yellow. Obviously on GMT time, London. But depending on where you are, it will, adjust it to you. Keep in mind, from my perspective, I don't subscribe to like the Earth distance being this many millions of miles away. I subscribe to the notion that the sun is actually within our atmosphere. But anyway, that is a whole different story for a different segment on my YouTube. But yeah, I want you to take a look at this. So this right here, follow my mouse, is the Cancer star constellation, and right now, as we can see, on the 23rd of July 2023, early in the morning, the sun is in the Cancer constellation. Here is Gemini. It's not long left. So yeah, and as you can see, this is Leo, the Leo constellation. We've got Venus, which is beginning to retrograde in Leo. You've also got Mercury, which recently entered Leo as the sun entered Cancer, and then you've got Mars there in Leo already. So forgive me, I got a little bit of a cold. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this to show, like, yo, don't believe what I say. Check for yourself. Download an app or use this website, or you can grab yourself this calendar, because this calendar is in alignment with the visible sky. It is in alignment with it all. So feel free to grab this calendar so you can follow along a bit easier. It is up to you. And also, I have to mention, I am doing a giveaway of this calendar. So it is available on Etsy for those who want to grab it. When this loads, it is available, so grab it. It looks like this, digital and physical copies available. But I'm doing a giveaway for reaching 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube. It's been a long time coming. So this video and my Thursday's video that was up 3 days ago, I've announced it on there. So to enter, I'd like to know your sun sign emoji. Your sun sign in an emoji in the comments, and that's how you can enter. If you are in England, it's completely free. You don't have to worry about shipping. It will just be posted to your door. But if you are outside of the UK, you're gonna have to cover the shipping cost. I'm sorry, but the calendar itself is free. So feel free to enter under this video if you'd like it, because I'm saying it on my 2 videos, because I'm not sure on my viewers who watch the astrology related to crypto or the astrology related to life. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's returning viewers or different. So I've said it for both of them. And maybe I'll give away 2. We'll see. But do enter if you would like this calendar. We are halfway through and I'd like to give something back. So yes. Anyway, let's get into the actual video. So I do want to keep in mind all of these which I spoke about last week anyway. Keep in mind that this will be the general theme in crypto pretty much till like August, till like the 11th 10th of August. I'm not really seeing, yeah, till I'll say till the 11th of August, because that's the next transit that's happening. So these are potent. So I'll cover them again briefly. And then this week we do have a switch in energy with the moon. So we're moving from the no moon to the full moon. And this is that switch in energy happening here on the 25th, as we have been price for XRP anyway has been finding its support. So again, it makes sense, it's getting ready for the full moon coming up in August. We have two full moons, so they're known as a blue moon, so that's interesting. It's pretty rare. So yeah, we'll see how August goes. And then of course we've got Fortuna stationing direct. So as I go through it, just keep in mind we've got all of these themes, as well as Fortune now stationing direct. So what I'm kind of seeing, I didn't mention this last time, but I'm going to mention this Lilith in Virgo. Pay attention to when it comes to crypto, because I'm seeing there's going to be a lot of external or outside influences that may impact your decision making. So Virgo is very decision making. It's very, I'm looking at all the details, because you want to make sure you're doing it right. From now until November, pay attention to your outside influences and see if it's trying to help you or suppress you in your decision makings, because I'm seeing during that time where emotions may be quite high, we'll probably see a peak in price, and then it's just falling down. And as it's falling down, or while it's falling down, this Lilith is in Virgo. So that's telling me that make sure you know your decisions and your choices and stick to it when it comes to your plan in cryptocurrency, because I'm seeing a lot of external influences from like social media influences, crypto ones, probably saying the most, which would, is that a Bentley? Sorry, I'm just looking out the window, but probably seeing the most or saying the most, which will cause the masses, those who invest in crypto, to possibly waver in their decision. Yeah, so essentially you just need to use this time to make that external noise, turn that suppression, because Lilith represents what's suppressed, turn that external noise into your support. If you are watching this video, you know about support and resistance. You must know about it from technical analysis, and I take that into my everyday life. So if you're getting external noise which is impacting your decision making during this time, carrying out your plan, turn that into support and tell yourself, if this noise is coming, then that tells you to act on your plan even more. I did say, I'm sure I briefly mentioned it, but I had to say it again at the beginning. So pay attention from now till November. Know your plan and act on your plan. Ignore external influences. And of course, Mercury's up in Leo until into August as well. The way we're ready to exchange our energy, which is money as well, that's our main focus right now. And also your thoughts, because you're thinking about how you're going to exchange money and what you're going to do. Pay attention to that, obviously, because it's going to be in a more, excuse me, I need to just kind of blow my nose. I don't have any tissue by me. Oh my days, excuse me, I can't even pause this. You're gonna hear me blow my nose, but I say it got some time, because I saw we live. I can't pause it or make it mute. I know some people can do that, but my laptop and technology is just a little bit off, so bear with me. Let's sing a song while I blow my nose. Oh, my days. Okay. Yeah, that's better. See? I'm free. I can breathe. Anyway, the way we're going to exchange our energy is going to be in a more confident way during this time, from the end of July going into August. So this is why I'm seeing crypto reaching, say reaching quite high. When I say quite high, we're see the length on technical analysis, not no all-time highs, but I'm seeing it doing a decent jump, another leg up in July still, and potentially finishing off in August being extremely choppy. So that's kind of what I'm seeing in general. But how we exchange our energy is going to be done confidently, and that's why I'm seeing movements, because people are ready to be bold in how they're exchanging their monetary their money. And of course, because the sun is in Cancer, our sun represents our ego, so we're only going to be attracting and living out, or we're only going to be willing to live out experiences that will support what is Cancer in nature to us. So only that supports our home, that supports what we see as home. So I'm seeing people are just gonna be like, yo, exchanging money in a bold way, and ready to take action or to take profits so it can support your home, or the market is being moved in a way so you can take profits because it's ready to support your home potentially. Or you'll see good experiences coming to help support you. This nose of mine, this bloody nose. Anyway, it's not bleeding though. So that's kind of what I'm seeing there. Also with the Venus retrograde, I'm sure I forgot to mention it last week, but Venus retrograde, station in retrograde, Venus representing our material values. So it's how we interact with our reality, and things that we've not done, retrogrades offer that are going over. And again, it is in Leo. So the way we're ready to experience our reality, our senses, our pleasures, money too, we're ready to experience it in a confident way. And if we've not done that yet, we're ready to do it. Okay, because Venus is stationed in retrograde. So again, I'm mentioning this because it all links to money and how the collective is now ready to live out their material reality right now. It is based on that, so in a confident way. So this is why I'm seeing the crypto market just moving a bit more volatility. And then now with this fortune stationing direct, so this was going back for a while, but it's stationing direct in Lilith, no, not Lilith, Libra, on the 27th. So I'm seeing forward momentum in our prosperity and fortune. Okay, so it is in Libra. So I do see Libra as a powerful manifester. Not just, it fuels the 7th house, but it's not just based on relationships. I see it's whatever you've got in your etheric mind and how you bring that out into the plane of existence, into the scales. And it's like, it's weighed, and it's like, okay, how is that? How are you going to live that out in your material reality now that it's come out? Has it come out balanced, etc, etc? And this is obviously your thought and idea of relationships too. And of course, it covers your business ideas, your trading plan. It covers all of that from my perspective anyway. And I'm seeing forward momentum in that whole area. Yeah, I'm seeing forward momentum from this point and actually experiencing it. So fortune in your idea of what supports you as your home. Yeah, fortunate in that way. So this is how I'm seeing the stars aligning. I don't even feel like I had a cold, but I ate a lot. My daughter got blessed yesterday. You know, father's choice, but there was just like a lot of food and stuff, so I feel like it's that. You know, mucus. Excuse me one more time. Oh, I feel like I got like, I don't even know what it is. Nothing hardly came out then. Sorry if that's too much information. But that's kind of what I'm seeing here. We do have this flip of energy happening here. So I'm seeing price. Though it's doing it already, it's shifting into the momentum to solidify its bottom. So what I'm going to say, where are we? We here. Yeah, price is getting ready to solidify its bottom. I've definitely noticed it's been doing that. So when we take a look at the technical analysis, we'll see what's going on. But it's making sense to me. It's like, okay, it got pulled up to whichever point so it can get ready to find its bottom, so it can continue these energies of exchanging energy confidently to make sure it's being supported. It's supporting people's home and structure and what they see as valuable. Yeah, I talk a lot about life on my Thursday ones, and pay attention to what comes up. How do you now want to interact with your family? Is there things that come up that you want to change? It's come up for me, but I'll talk about more of that on Thursday. But let's get into the technical analysis now. Remember this, people. Oh gosh, I think I got hay fever, This is good for no reason. Sometimes my eyes are just so watery. But I'm not gonna lie, it comes when I'm eating rubbish, so I need to chill. Anyway, I didn't even eat a lot of rubbish last night. Like, I had no cake, people. None. I just had piece of a patty. Piece of a dumpling. But okay. Do you like patty and dumpling, the Jamaican patty? It's so wild how many different cultures have different things. Like, it's a patty, yeah? Don't you know, the Jamaican patty? And it's basically pastry and just food inside. How many foods are like that? You've got like the English pastry. And it's like, oh, well, what? Is it a pastry or is it a patty, fam? I'd rather the patty, though. I'll take the patty. Anyway, on to BTC. BTC, my bestie. Last week I done XRP first, but I'm over the hype now, so BTC. Bitcoin is the king, okay? Without Bitcoin, nothing I go so. So, nothing I go so without Bitcoin. Right. Automatically, what I'm seeing here, this is my 4-hour drawing of the 200 moving averages. I'm leaving my drawings on because Bitcoin's not even that messy. Look, we broke out of that. Beautiful. We've hit this. Beautiful. I'm seeing the most likely, especially because we do have a full moon coming in, and we've got this shift of energy coming in on the 25th. So from that point, we have a full moon. We have a full moon in... What's this? Say it, Capricorn. Yes, our first full moon is in Capricorn. So, yeah, so I'm seeing here Capricorn being sturdy in nature. Obviously, I'll talk more about that next week, but it is like foundational based in nature. That is Capricorn. It is the goat. It's a full moon. Full moons, it's going to illuminate something to you. So that's why it's like it illuminates the bottom of the mark of the local, where it is locally. It illuminates that to you, and because it's going to be in I've just said it, Capricorn. Because it's going to be in Capricorn, I'm seeing it's literally will show us its proper level of support. Like, I'm seeing that structurally, and yeah, because Capricorn is the goat, I'm kind of seeing this from this full moon potentially. From this full moon. Oh, we do have an Aquarius full moon at the end of August. Ooh. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to top out at the end of August or at the beginning, because we do have an Aquarius full moon. But either way, I'm seeing right now, we'll see how the market is setting up before we get to that point. But I am seeing straight away a touch back to here. That's what I'm seeing, a touch back to this trend line. And I would kind of like that because it would be healthy. I hope you can hear me and not just this laptop making up noise. But it would be healthy because back on 28th of May, we reached 28. we reached 28k. So it would actually be nice to reach a 28k again, because as you can see, it's basically this zone. Yeah, 28.5, and may get a little bit wicked down, but meeting this red line would be healthy. If it comes lower, I think it might go here to 27. I don't know, it could. If we get a proper drop down, it could, but that's where it is today. If it passes today and it's a little further, then probably not as low. But we'll see. I feel if we reach 27.5, there's still nothing to worry about. In between 27.5 and 28k. If we do break below, if we're going like 25, like I'll be like, okay, unless it's finding support off Mercury and Pluto, but otherwise, no. But what I am seeing here, unlike XRP, it has kind of been rejected off Uranus, which is interesting. It would be nice to see above Uranus for now. But in the immediate future, I'm seeing a wick down. Let's take a look at the potential candle formation and see if it's showing us anything different. And the RSI. What? I don't understand why the RSI has gone so small. There we go. Like, I think I changed it accidentally on my phone. Okay, on the daily, we are on, we're struggling here, and I don't know if we're going to just reject off it or go down, but it is looking like a nice slope to do its little drop and to go up. And for me, structurally, that would be better, because it's just getting a bit more support in between this openness, instead of just going wee to the upside. So let's just take a look on a smaller time frame before we move into the XRP. My baby. My baby. Okay, so on the 4 hour, we are under here, under the 50 on the moving averages. No, the RSI, I feel we could easily get rejected off the 50 to come down personally, because we are trading now under the 200 moving average on the 4 hour. We are above Pluto, Mercury and Uranus, which is good. So this is why I'm seeing price could easily just wick down and find support on the 4 hour of Pluto, Uranus and Mercury. It really could. A little quick wick closer to here, but then find its support initially off that. Quick look on the 1 hour. Okay, we're under it. We're under both of them on the 1 hour, as this nose is just filling up again. We are under it, which is clarifying to me. It's definitely clarifying temporary downward momentum. Sorry, I didn't even move that far from the mic on that occasion. I just feel so bunged up. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, because it is what it is. But forgive me if you don't like the blowing of the nose. My bad. Anyway, on the 1 hour, it's kind of confirming to me that Bitcoin is temporarily going down, which is telling me the rest of the crypto market will temporarily go down. XRP has a massive gap in between, so that makes sense. Yeah, I'm seeing temporary downward movements, even if it is just until this flip of the switch. Yeah, even if it is until the... When's the 27th? Sorry. Here. I put in a line. I'm just gonna pop a line in. Oh, it was the 25th, but either way, it's like one day before. It's not much of a difference. So, oh, and would you look at that? On the 26th, it touches that point I was talking about, that flip of energy. So if until then, it touches this horizontal line, this vertical, no, you know, this orange line and this red line. It touches that both there. So I'm seeing price could easily, on the 1 hour, it's being pushed down by the moving averages, Uranus, Mercury and Pluto. So I'm seeing price could easily just drop down to this level and then easily just quickly wick down to here before this flip of energy comes in, where it's getting ready to find its bottom. And don't get me wrong, it could even be after that. Could be after, because this is, we're now entering in the energy to find its bottom. But it could do it quick, and it could be ready to be going upwards closer to the full moon, which is on the 1st of August. So do keep that in mind. I'm seeing like a quick push down before going up. So it's going to be interesting what the DXY says. But let's move to XRP. The DXY is potentially retracing momentarily. But as you can see, we're fully extended from the 4 hour. I don't feel there's much use. We'll go back to the daily after, but I feel it's just best to look at the 4 hour for now. We're clearly very extended from the 200 moving averages, Pluto, Mercury and Uranus. So because we are super extended from it, a pullback is likely. And it's also healthy. Again, we don't really want these to just be going straight up, even though it's like, what are you doing? Just go up. We want it to reach certain targets. Sorry, I'm itching my eye. It's so itchy. But it did find rest on this level, so that's interesting. 72, that zone. Is it going to come down closer? I think it's going to come down closer. I don't know. I feel we've got like a potential to reach in this point, this 50 zone. I just don't feel yet. I feel after it's done doing what it's doing up here, we'll be reaching the 50 zone as we're going, and as we're entering like autumn and winter again. That's kind of what I'm seeing with this 50 area. But we could well come back down to it. We could well come back down to 60, because as I said before, though we were signaled on the world stage with the Titan Summer slide and with the lady on the plane saying XRP adoption and XRP settlement, that's basically what they were saying. But before that case, I was anticipating XRP to only reach 60 cents and not like all the way up to 90, for crying out loud. But obviously because that happened, it's questionable. Are we touching back down to this zone or not? Like, what's over here? Oh, moving across has probably been better on the daily. Yeah, this is 60. There's not a lot of trading volume here. So this is why I'm not convinced. If we're kicking down, potentially 65. If there's a wick down, I'm seeing potentially 65 to this little trading cluster here. But because not a lot happened here, we hit it, tried to reject off it. Something's obviously here at 65, which continued to push us down, because you can see we traded a bit there. But it's kind of weak. So for that reason, I'm just unsure if we're actually going to come back down to this 60 zone, because again, it's like he is just lower than the 60s. So it's like, are we reaching 56? I'm just not really seeing the 50s just yet, until it's finished doing what it's doing. Or is this done? Could this be it? Like, don't get it twisted. If price then goes up and it fails to even get past 84, then maybe that's finished. But I'm not seeing that. What I'm kind of seeing, again, as this nose is filling up, you see how we jumped over this horizontal line? This is a strong horizontal line. it's a strong line, which I thought, oh, we're going to get rejected on that. Or it's the line I was saying we could potentially break above it. And then as we come down, we will then trade on top of it as we slowly trickle down. So that's kind of like what I'm seeing with this line. As I move to the daily, you'll see it a bit clearer. So yeah, so what I'm kind of seeing here, the candles are getting ready to come back above it. So for me, if price stays above 75.1 cents, then I don't know, it's more of a key for continuation to the upside and not so much coming down to these. But let's take a look at the 1 hour, because if it's under it, okay, so this is telling me a different story. So on the 4 hour, it looks like it's above it, but on the 1 hour, it's underneath it. And we are now sat underneath the 200 moving average. So that is telling me, does this want to wick down potentially to the 60? So, you know, I was saying that whole thing, but it's also looking likely. It's looking likely the RSI, yeah, even if, to be fair, it could literally, the RSI could just come back down to this zone, may even to like 67 or something. That's potential as well, and not quite down to this low. We'll see. I feel at this point we'll see if we break below 71 and then 66, 66662. If we break below 71 and then 666, our next likely target is 60 cents. But if we do keep above this 70, if we stay above 70 basically and hold that nicely, then potentially more upward movements. But because Bitcoin's going down, I'm seeing here or here, you know, it can be done. It can be done. Bitcoin's looking likely. And on the 30, or did I do the hour? Or was I on the hour? I went straight to the... Okay. No. Yeah, I was on the hour. Yeah, this is going down, bro. It's going down. It's going down. But again, because of where the RSI is, I just don't know if XRP's price is just going to choose to hover at this level until the moving averages catch up, because it has done that, or it's just going to break through this area. So it's going to be one or the other. Let's take a quick look at the daily before we move on to the DXY and then close up. So the daily, let's take a look at the daily now. Okay, on the daily, it's looking like it's soon getting ready to, it wants to change its direction after going down. But we did have this angel cross at the bottom happening here. I call them angel crosses. Yeah, we've had that angel cross. So that's just telling me the upward momentum it's not finished. That's all I can say. Because of this cross on the daily, it's just not finished. We do also have Uranus here, so price could likely find support at this time on 60. And to be honest, I feel that would be structurally nice to see, because Uranus is there. And it's a good level to come down to. So if XRP is falling down, grab it once it's fallen down, you know. Okay, don't grab it, stay out of it for now. But I feel like 60 is okay. At first I was looking at it like, whoa, don't think it's gonna go down to that, but I don't want to keep my mindset on that, and then I'm just frazzled when it's going down to 60. I'm like, I knew it. You know, but I didn't act. So I'm seeing 60 in the cards on this full moon, because it could easily come down to 60, get its support here, and then continue up. That's gonna look hella jaggy on the daily. So that's why I'm like, even if it's there and it goes woo and then comes down, I don't know, I just don't see 50 in the cards anytime soon. So 50 is here. I'm not seeing this zone, but we could get close to it, and I'm still skeptical. Just, are we gonna get close to it? because price, when it's jumping up, it just likes to get it over and done with. So I don't know. And I just feel we just need to pay attention to what XRP is doing, not guessing what it's going to do. And if them targets, if it fails to hold them, 60 is definitely in the card. And if it does hold it, then of course its next leg up is to tackle this 90 zone. It's to tackle this area before we reach the dollar. So yeah, it has to get past the 90s. Or get back into the 90s before we can even think about the dollar. So let's just see what it does round about this 70 zone. Is it going to fall back down to 60 to gain a better support to then go up? Or is it just going to continue going up? I know not. Let's take a look at the DXY to see what it could potentially be doing, or what makes more sense. What makes the most sense? Yes. And the DXY has loaded. It's loaded, right? So straight away, I'm seeing a pullback happening, and it's ooh, look at that. Obviously this is just my line showing that it was coming down. Not that it's going to hit off it, but it is now on the daily. Not only is it below the 200 moving average, but it's also below Mercury and Pluto, but it found support off Uranus, which is interesting on the daily. But it fell a lot from the 103 all the way down to basically 101, 100. So a retracement is healthy right now, for one. Let's look at the 4 hour. I hope I'm just loud enough. My mic isn't working, but I'm blocked up, and the fan on this laptop is loud, so please just turn the volume up on YouTube. Okay, so we are at the top on the RSI, but it is looking like it wants to do a little, looks like it wants to go a bit more. So if it does retrace back to 101.60, like this zone, 101.6, just don't be surprised. It will also make sense because Bitcoin just really looks like it's ready to go down quite eagerly to find its bottom. So if this just continues to be going up, so the dollar just going up at the beginning of this week, it does make sense because it's like it's just wanting to find its resistance here. Yeah, and this is on the 4 hour, and it's like these have crossed yet again, and as it goes up these will move down more, and it's like it will get rejected off that to continue down. So it makes sense if this is quite sporadic and to go up here, then Bitcoin may be quite quick to get down to where it was going, and XRP. So if they are likely to be reaching, oh, I can't remember, what was what was Bitcoin's price? I can't remember, but it was it 28? No. Was it 28 or 30? I can't remember where Bitcoin is. Please forgive me, my head's just gone. But you know, it was where the orange and the berry line was meeting, where it crossed over. Because we had 2 points, and it just makes sense if it hits it for the 3rd time for Bitcoin. So again, if that does happen, it makes sense because the DXY is just going to wick up here, whilst Bitcoin goes down and XRP goes down to 60. And then as it gets rejected off here, that's when crypto's found its support. As the full moon is brewing up, crypto's found its support. This is going to then get ready to become rejected off this zone. Like, there's no reason for it to be going higher. Look at the RSI. There's zero reason for it to be going higher once it gets rejected off this zone. And then of course its next level after rejection is to tackle this cluster again, but it is actually then 97. And as I said in my last week's video, potentially this drop from this 90 to this 101 to 97 is crypto's last leg up. Okay, so as XRP's ready to reach $1 and do its last squeeze above $1, and Bitcoin's ready to reach 37 and potentially squeezing into the 40s. Or was it going to reach 48? Did I say Bitcoin could? I don't know, but or squeezing up to 48. But there's going to be a last squeeze, and I feel this last squeeze is when this comes in. So it's like as this is falling, we'll probably see XRP reaching the $1. Probably like here, XRP may reach the $1 because it's like price has gone up, it's collapsing back down. And it's like as it goes further to this next level, that's that last leg up. So let's just observe this anyway, people. It's all observation at this point. But I feel these are the most important. It's just like following the DXY. And again, where are we? It's like we're getting that little support of the 200 on the hour. But as the markets open, we may get rejected of Pluto, Mercury and Uranus. That may help reject us on the hour. Because look, we're overbought clearly. So 101 binary code, read that as you will. But I'm going to leave that there. People. Do let me know your thoughts. And also, you know, someone did reach out to me and I wanted to like share ideas. Like, I'm so open to that. I'm in a community. I am in my own community, my own group. It's not my group. I am in a group. It's part of the Wolfpack. I'm part of the Waters Above Wolfpack community, and I do love it over there. But I'm yet to like share. Like, I don't have anyone really to sit and talk and like, oh hey, this is my trading idea. Like, I don't have my own trading bestie that's just like super close. And I feel like I'd really like that. I'd really like that. So my inbox is open for any trading besties. I'm really open to just talk about these ideas more. Because just sharing it online, for me, I feel I have grown exponentially just so much just by sharing it. So just having a bestie, I'm saying a bestie because this is the place I'm saying I'd like you to be in my life, like a bestie, and we can just talk about trading and what we see, you know. Because I love this stuff. I do love it. Because I see trading, this is why I love it. I see trading in the charts as water, and I see us as water. So this is how I see we're just connected, and I just love it so much. And like, I just see the deeper aspect of it. That's why I love it. You see, not just because of all the other stuff. It's like, that's just the bonus of like what it is. The profit, the results, it's just all just like, oh, but I love the deeper aspect of how everything connects. So yeah, if that is you, then feel free to message me. I'm so open to that. And yeah, we can share ideas, talk about it. But yes, anyway, thank you for joining me. If this made sense, share it with someone. Do give a thumbs up if you'd like the calendar. If you would like this, I'm giving it away. Drop your sun emoji. I am an Aries. I'll leave the first comment. I truly appreciate those returning back to watch this content. It's very unusual, so those joining me, thank you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in my next week's podcast for my Crypto Angles podcast number 18. Oh gosh, so it's number 9. So this was number 8 and now number 9. If you're into numerology, you'll get it. But anyway, angel out. I'll see you next week. Bye.